This upcoming Memorial Day, Done DIY would like to extend our gratitude to those who have given their lives for our country. This week, we're bringing you a project that should keep you busy all weekend long, rain or shine. This DIY end table is a great addition to your home or the perfect gift for a friend or family member remembering a lost loved one this Memorial Day. I'm Kirsten Dunn, and this is Done DIY. We'll start out by measuring the width of the 1x12 and cutting it into a perfect square with a circular saw. The side should be approximately 11 1/4 inches. Then cut a 2x4 with opposing mitered angles to fit around each side of the 1x12 square. The inside length should measure 11 1/4 to match the square. This trim and the 1x12 center will make up the top of our side table. Cut 12 more lengths of 2x4 with opposing mitered angles to the same length as the top pieces. Next, cut the 2x6s into 12 lengths with an inside dimension of 11 1/4 inches and opposing 45-degree angled cuts. These cuts will be beveled instead of mitered so that the pieces will create a box rather than a frame. Now we'll drill the pocket holes that will secure the tiers together. On the 11 1/4 side of the 2x6, clamp down the Kreg jig and drill 2 holes at each end. Position the holes closer together on one side and farther apart on the other. This will keep the screws from running into each other when they're secured into the 2x4 tiers. Pre-drill all of the 2x6s. Before we start assembling, we'll sand down all of the pieces to make sure they're nice and smooth. Now that everything has been sanded, we'll assemble 4 squares of 2x4s by securing each corner together with glue and 2.5-inch screws. Pre-drill the holes for your screws before you start assembling, and make sure one 2x4 square is big enough to fit the 1x12 tabletop inside of it. Next, assemble the 3 2x6 tiers on edge with 2 1.5-inch screws in each corner. We added a ledge for the 1x12 tabletop to sit on so it could be removed and the inside could be used for storage. Start by securing one of the 2x6 tiers to the top 2x4 tier with 2.5-inch Kreg jig screws. We'll do this for the rest of the tiers later. Next, fit the 1x12 square inside of the top 2x4 tier and flip upside down on a flat surface. Measure and cut 1x2s to fit inside of the 2x4s. Let the 1x2s sit on top of the 1x12 and secure to the sides of the 2x6s with screws. With your tabletop right side up on your work surface, stack it on top of one of the 2x4 tiers and secure with 2.5-inch Kreg jig screws. Continue to add tiers, alternating between 2x4 and 2x6 layers by alternately flipping the table right side up and upside down to drive in all the screws. In theory, all of the tiers should be perfectly lined up on the inside edges, but because life is imperfect, make sure the outside edges look lined up. I used a combination square for this, but you can eyeball it if you don't have one. This is also a good time to pick a front and back side for your table and face the best sides in the same direction. The last step is to stain and finish your side table. You can stain the table to your desired color or leave the wood raw. Either way, finish your table with several coats of a clear polyurethane finish to protect it from stains and watermarks. That's it! We hope you enjoy your new end table, whether you're keeping it for your own home or gifting it to a friend or family member. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Done DIY.